Hello everyone, this is Drew from Best of Us Investors working with Mark on the Platinum Trading platform. As you may know, if you have been a subscriber on the channel for some time now, Mark, who has been successfully investing for over 40 years and warned us to get out of the market in 2021 November when the market was at its peak, is now helping our subscribers on swing trades, analyzing more than 1,000 companies each week based on 10 indicators, and sharing the tickers of the stocks that are set up for good uptrends every day, along with weekly Zoom calls for Q&As with the members. So if you might be interested in our service, please make sure you check the link in the description below. So again, we had a great week swing trading and wanted to share the process on how we find these stocks and the potential of how much we could have made trading 3 stocks that we shared last week. So the first stock I wanted to share is T-Mobile, ticker symbol TMUS. This stock was first listed on our under the 200 SMA watch list, which are stocks that are selected out of the 1,000 companies that Mark analyzes that satisfies all other indicators except for that it is under the 200 SMA. Now this stock was first shared when it was at $132.80, which would be this area on the graph. Now as Mark educates the Platinum members, this was a stock that had a pretty nice downtrend, but then was in a process of recovering. And when it bypassed the 9 SMA along with all the other indicators below showing a turn in the momentum, Mark shared the stock. And ever since then, the stock has been rising along the 9 SMA and actually bypassed the 50 SMA and is now using the 50 SMA as a strong support level. From here, we will have to watch how the stock may move based on the indicators, especially focusing on the 50 SMA and 9 SMA as they are support levels now, and the 200 SMA as it is a strong resistant level. And also the Bollinger Band, since the stock is on the upper part of this indicator. So if you would have bought 100 shares of the stock when it was first listed at $132.80 and sold it on Friday at $138.97, you would have made approximately $600 with this trade. So again, we never recommend any trades since this is not financial advice, but we do all the research and share the resources with the members so that they can make better decisions when swing trading. Now the second stock that I wanted to share from last week is Phillips 66, ticker symbol PSX. This stock was also shared on our under the 200 SMA list when it was at $95.38, which would be this level on the graph. So again, as Mark educates the members when finding a stock to swing trade, this was a stock that had a huge downtrend after going above the Bollinger Band and dipped through all 4 simple moving averages as you can see here, but then was in the process of recovering. Now after waiting for the stock to recover and close above the 9 SMA, the stock was shared on the under the 200 SMA list. Now ever since then, the stock has kept recovering, and on Friday there was a huge jump all the way up to the 200 SMA and touched the Bollinger Band as you can see here. Now if you were to buy 100 shares when it was first shared at $95.38 and sold it on Friday when it touched the edge of the Bollinger Band at approximately $100, you would have made around $500 trading 100 shares last week. And an additional strategy, as Mark teaches the members, would be taking profit from half the position and leaving the remaining half and set stop losses just in case the stock may move higher, but you want to protect yourself from the stock suddenly plummeting. And this would all depend on the individual's risk tolerant level. So again, we never recommend any buys or sells, but just share all the research and resources with the members and address any questions they may have regarding swing trading so that they can make a better decision when making their trades. Now the third stock that I wanted to share from last week is CDW Corporation, ticker symbol CDW, which was on the Horizon watch list, which are stocks that satisfy 8 to 9 indicators out of the 10 that Mark focuses on when analyzing stocks. Now this stock was first shared when it was at $177.40, which would be this level on the graph. Now as you can see here, the stock was pretty flat for some period and was touching the 9 SMA a number of times, and although the stock was still under the 200 SMA, it was in an uptrend momentum based on the other indicators and was listed on our watch list. Now ever since the stock was shared on a Horizon watch list, the stock kept moving up and actually broke through the 200 SMA, which was a very strong resistant level. But on Friday, when Mark sent out a sell alert, he discovered that the stochastic RSI was rolling over and that the stock has been flat for a couple of days, so decided to take profits at his resistant level, which was $182. So for this trade, if you had bought 100 shares of CDW Corporation at $177.40 and sold it when the sell alert went out, you would have made approximately $500 swing trading 100 shares. So with these 3 swing trades that I shared from last week, if you were to buy 100 shares of each stock when it was first mentioned on our watch list and sold on Friday, you would have made over $1,500 last week. But again, this is never financial advice, and the decision should be made by the individual based on his or her risk tolerance level. And of course, if the members have any questions before starting a trade or during a trade, they can always ask Mark through the Discord or the Patreon platform. So with that, if you are interested in these swing trade updates, daily ticker suggestions, educational content, and live Q&A with Mark on a weekly basis, make sure you join our Platinum member in the description below so that we can make it through this tough market together. I'm looking forward to seeing you all at our weekly Zoom call so that we can share great insights together. Thank you very much and see you on our next update video.